Okay, this is a reaction video to a video called How to Riz a Conversation on the Phone with Her. Yours truly is going to offer his thoughts, his opinions, his feedback, see what I agree with, see what I don't, blah, blah, blah. If you like the video, then please do like it, comment, and subscribe. Let's get cracking.
Now, y'all read from the title and the thumbnail, you know what I'm saying? Let's get straight into it. Y'all know how we do it over here. We put the chat up on the screen. Let's see. My boy said, hello, I'm in need of your help. By the way, I'm 17. I have a girlfriend and we FaceTime every night, but most of the time we FaceTime, it's just silent. There is sometimes a little conversation, but they don't last long, and usually it's her starting the conversation, and I can't for the life of me, start or keep the conversation. I don't know what to talk about or why to say nor or what to say, what to say or do. I have any riz, like I have no riz. I don't know what to say or do, please. Thank you, please. Y'all seen it. A lot of people think that my audience is all little kids, like 11, 12. No, I talk to like, people text me 28, 29. I done help people that was married. Why do everybody think it's just little kids, bro? 17, the nigga almost grown. I'm saying like, I'm not saying it's a problem, Chad. It's not a problem. It's no problem, bro. Like, people, you need advice for everything, bro. It's something that I mind when we commit to somebody. You know what I'm saying? When we enter that boyfriend girlfriend mode, y'all know how y'all kind of get a little more nervous than y'all was when y'all was just friends, right? And the reason y'all do that because y'all think the expectations are higher. No, keep it like friends, nigga. If the way I know it's a little more committed. It's some little things change, but the way y'all talk should be just like friends.
I can't take this guy's communication style. That's not a slight to him. Right, he's got a bigger audience than me. Good for him. His communication style I don't really rock with. That said, what he said here is very true. So this guy has put pressure on himself now that he's in a relationship, yeah? And that's what people do anyway in general. So like we're talking about, say, being on the phone with a girl, and what do you do? Well, there needs to be no pressure, because that pressure is the thing that shuts your brain down. That pressure is the thing that stops you from coming up with things to say. What you need to realize is that pretty much anything is fair game for you to say, provided you drop it with confidence. So you can talk to a woman about the old cartoon from the 80s, the Care Bears. You could do that. You could talk about Jurassic Park. You could talk about whether or not she's painted her toenails and what color she's done it. There's all sorts of things that you can speak about. The thing for you to think about is this, right? This is the main thing. It's not necessarily what are you saying, it's how are you actually saying it. Take everything that's going on around you. So let's say you're on the phone with a woman, right? You don't know what to say. What can you see? What can you hear? What can you smell? What can you touch? What is going on with her? How does she sound? Does she sound tired? If she sounds tired, bring up the fact that she sounds tired. Can you hear something in the background in her environment? Bring up all of that as well. What you need to have, right, is this belief that what you have to say is good, valid, worthwhile, decent, sexy, dynamic, dangerous, daring, etc. That's the mindset you've got to be in. So then you'd say, well, how do you get into that mindset? Well, if you were going to be having a conversation with a girl, well, really and truly, you're probably the one who called her. If it's something that you're a bit nervous about, spend some time pumping yourself up beforehand. This works so well. So for instance, you got this call coming up with a girl, right? You're going to call her. For like 5 minutes or so, just pump yourself up and be like, bro, you are sexy. You are irresistible. You are the most beautiful piece of chocolate ass the world has ever seen. And you know, this woman will be absolutely blown away by you. She's not ready. She ain't ready for what you're gonna bring. She ain't ready for the vibe that you bring. She ain't ready for your charisma. She ain't ready for your power. She ain't ready for your seduction. She ain't ready for this voice. She ain't ready for the smooth tones with which you speak. She ain't ready for none of that. Do that kind of stuff as well. Another thing you can do is do a power pose. Now, what's a power pose? A power pose is, you know, like when people win, say, the Olympics, or they win a boxing fight or an MMA fight, and they stand like that and they lift their arm up. That's called a power pose. Now, the thing is this. On screen right now, we have got 2 boxers. One has won, one has lost. You can tell which boxer has won and which boxer has lost by their body language, right? I wouldn't even need to tell you which one it is. You can absolutely tell. Because for whatever reason, when human beings are victorious or we fail, we adopt these certain types of postures. What most people don't realize is that you can basically put yourself in the mindset of being victorious by adopting the posture without actually being victorious. So if you adopt like a power pose, right, and you hold that long enough, you're going to start to feel like a winner. Just like how somebody wins and then feels the need to adopt the power pose. If you adopt the power pose, your brain's going to be like, well, we're in the middle of a power pose, so I guess we must actually be a winner. And then your brain will make you feel like a winner. That's basically the way it works. So there's some things that you can do. But again, don't judge yourself while you're in the conversation. Let it go, let it flow, and worry more about how you are saying things rather than what you're saying. It's about the vibe and the energy. Something I always say to my clients, which I feel like I haven't said for a while, but it's still true. Your words are literally just the vehicle through which your personality expresses itself. Right? So what does that mean? What I mean is this. I'm Kieran. There's radio station Kieran, right? There is Wi-Fi signal Kieran. There's the energy of Kieran. Now that energy of Kieran is what the woman's picking up on. The words themselves, it's just the vehicle through which I broadcast my energy, but the words aren't really it. So do you know that right now only 7% of what you get from me is coming from my actual words? The other 93% is literally my body language, my vocal tonality. That is it. Now, of course, on the phone, the woman can't read your body language, but she does read your vocal tonality, which is like 40-something% of what she's getting from you. The words are actually really small. So worry not about the words you're saying. Worry about who you are being. Believe in yourself and be powerful. Be confident. Be good. Be happy. Be seductive.
You ain't got to get a girlfriend all of a sudden you got to say some freaky shit. No, nigga. If y'all was talking, being cool, laughing, playing as friends, when y'all become girlfriend and boyfriend, don't be like, oh shit, what to talk about now? Nigga, the same shit. All right, let me just tell you what to do. Bro, this is what you do. So, you get on the phone, right? You get on the phone, bro. It's kind of easy when y'all on the phone and y'all talking, because you scrolling. I'm pretty sure both of y'all scrolling through social media. When you see something on social media, it's funny or something relatable, or you can start a conversation around it. That's the easiest in the world. It's the easiest way to start a conversation in the world when y'all on the phone, you scrolling through social media. Bro, you can scroll through social media. You can see a alligator or something. You ask her, what? I said, you can ask her a question about that. You know the difference between crocodile and alligator? She can say no. You scared of alligator? She gonna say no, like or yes. She'll say no or yes. You can ask her, what if you see an alligator or something? You would want me to defend you? She'll say whatever. You can go on to some that conversation right there can transfer to some other shit. It can go to so what if it's 9 dudes and would you want me to fight all 9 or would you try to run? Like, you know.
So he's basically said what I said in a roundabout way. He's saying that, yeah, you scroll through social media while you're talking to a girl and you can talk about anything that is there. That is very true. You can do that. If you feel like you absolutely positively are going to run out of things to say, you can do this. This is something I used to do years ago, which was this. I would have a list of topics on my phone which I would speak about to girls. Not necessarily on the phone, it could be in person. And let's say there were like maybe 50 of those topics. And then when I ran out of something to say, I would just have a look in my little directory and go, oh yep, the dolphin story. And then I would start saying the dolphin story. You could do that, right? Now here's the thing. When I did that, I relied on it too much. And I became like a robot who couldn't function in a conversation without my crutch. I had to stop that as a result, because what would happen is I reached situations where I ran out of lines because I like burnt through all my stories. And then once I burnt through all my stories, I started to freak out and then I lost the girl's attraction. So I really don't recommend that you rely on it. I really don't. But if you have like 1 or 2 topics that you know are going to be killer, which you can bring up and keep the conversation rolling, it will help. Like, it does help.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it can go different conversations. Nigga, y'all see how I just came up with conversations off the dome? I just randomly said alligator. What if you see alligator? You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, if y'all on the phone It's so easy, especially if y'all on the phone for long periods of time, just sitting on the phone. Bro, when you scroll, it's gonna be anything, bro. You can throw up a random thing in my head and I can drag a conversation about it. I can drag it. Like, bro, anything, bro. Any random thing, nigga, I can drag a conversation. I can, keep a conversation going. And the way y'all do that, bro, is experience, bro. Experience. Y'all can't be like, I'm scared to talk to girls on the phone because I don't know what to say. So you never talk to her on the phone. Bro, you not going to learn. I can tell you stuff and give you tips that's going to help, but you only going to get better at it if you do it. That's just like nigga picking up basketball. Like, that's just like you ask me, Cam, how you put the ball between your legs real fast? And I tell you, you got to extend your leg, you got to bounce it, extend your other leg and bounce it. Nigga, you not going to learn unless you do it. Pick up the ball and do it.
This is so freaking true. And by the way, this guy's growing on me a bit now. You have to basically just do it. So something I see so often is guys being like, this is what I see. Guys are so afraid of making a mistake that they don't want to take any action unless they can nail it the first time. I see this with my clients or men just in this space where they're attracting women like they're on trial. And they're giving the statement of their life. And the result of this is either going to have them in jail forever or under death penalty or maybe free. And they need to get it right. That is how guys act with regards to all of this stuff, but it's not true. Like, just do it. Like, yeah, you will probably make some mistakes, but you learn from the mistakes and you grow. You'll never get to where you want to be without making those mistakes. You never will. So if you are so afraid of having a awkward conversation on the phone with a woman that doesn't go the way you want, you're so afraid of that you never have those conversations, well, you'll never have the hot and sexy one either. You never will. In the link in the description, we've got a school, right? And school is literally what it sounds like. It's a school. The Game Global School, where we teach you everything you need to know about dating and romance and all that kind of stuff. In that school, you will find a video of me talking a woman to orgasm over the phone. I had to go through some trial and error to reach that skill. By the way, it's in the seduction classroom. So if you go to the link in the description, sign up to that. There's a classroom called Seduction. In that, there's the video. Like, boom. In this channel here, there's a video called Flirting 101 or Seduction 101. It's basically how to flirt. Has me having a flirtatious phone conversation with a woman. You just have to learn. You have to slowly but surely build yourself up and get to where you're going to be. I mean, look, the truth is this. If you actually just go at it and you just dive in, right? You just absolutely dive in and you just know that you're great. You know that you have value and you just speak about whatever and you come with a positive energy, with like a great vibe. Honestly, you're going to be having great conversations 85-90% of the time anyway. Most of it is literally that. But still, maybe you find it a bit hard to cultivate that vibe at first. Maybe you do. Well, still, you need to try. And nothing bad is really going to happen. So fundamentally, it's like this. Where do you want to be by the time, not even like by the time you're an old man, but by the time you're 45 or 50, where do you want to be? Do you want to be looking back and being like, oh my gosh, I wasted my time. I didn't do this and I didn't do that. And I lived with all of this fear and now it's too late. Do you want that? Or do you want to look back with like your beautiful wife and family and like your kids and that? And be like, yeah, you know what? I actually did well. I am proud of how this turned out, because if you want that, you gotta take the chance. You gotta do stuff. Fundamentally, you need to do things, and it is your fear about doing stuff that's keeping you where you are. Because I'm sure you play video games to some degree, right? I'm sure you play Fortnite. Could you imagine getting good at Fortnite if you were too scared to actually play it? I've never played Fortnite in my life, right? But I know what kind of game it is. It reminds me a lot of a game I used to play called Quake 3 back in the day. And you could never get good at Quake 3 without playing Quake 3. Fortnite, you need to learn to strafe. You need to learn to strafe and shoot at the same time. You need to learn the layout of the map. You need to learn the spawn locations of the players and of the guns. You need to learn how the guns work as well, and like what kind of arc you need to use to fire a grenade and things like this. There's a lot of stuff that you need to learn to get good at Fortnite, and in order to do that, you have to play the game. Honestly, everything else in life is just the same thing. You want to get good at talking to women on the phone, you need to actually talk to women on the phone, and you need to just dive in.
Nigga, you ain't gonna know until you pick up the ball and do it. So with that being said, nigga, call them. Don't be scared to call a girl, bro. Y'all gotta think about it. Y'all drag it too much, bro. It's just a girl. It's billions of them. Don't think this one girl, okay, this one girl is just special. She the best in the world. No, nigga, that's count. That's count. That's how I was going through school. I'm looking at girls like, it's not no girls like this. Bro, y'all niggas got, bro, I said this in my last video. Y'all niggas got TikTok. How do you think that this the best girl? Bro, on TikTok, you see the baddest girls every day.
The girl you're thinking about, the girl that you're too scared to speak to, isn't special. She's literally just a girl. Most likely just an average girl with an average life. She's just another girl. So don't be such a bitch. What I'm basically saying is this. She takes a poo just like you. She is nervous just like you. She isn't this shining beacon of confidence and self-assuredness. She isn't. She's literally just another girl. There are funnier girls, there are cleverer girls, there are more pretty girls, there are sexier girls, there are more interesting girls. Blah, 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 blah. She's just another girl. And treat her like she's just another girl, and then you will find that you are infinitely more likely to hold her attention. It's when you put women on pedestals and make them feel like there's something special, like when you put them on pedestals and make them feel like they're lofty and elevated above you. That's when you tend to screw yourself over. Don't do that and you'll be good, you'll be fine. Anyway, that is it for this video. So merci beaucoup for your time. If you like the cut of my jib, then please do like the video and subscribe to the channel. Also drop a comment as well. And I say this all the time, but you got to realize that when you're liking and subscribing and commenting, like, you're helping the algorithm and you're helping me. All you have to do is just like, it's a little click. You just click. Just tap like, yeah, and then YouTube goes, whoa, these people like this video, let me pump it out to more people, which would help me a lot. But yeah, take care, stay tuned. I've got a book coming called N-Word, right? Now, N-Word is a piece of fiction. It's a total piece of fiction, but it's coming out later on this year. And it is about an 85-year-old white woman who dies and is immediately reborn in the body of a 23-year-old black OnlyFans and Instagram model. It's going to be dark. It's going to be erotic. It's going to be controversial. And you will get a lot from this book about man to female sexual dynamics. I do recommend you look out for that. That is coming soon. Bye bye, take care, and see you.